Hello, the nice kind people at AO.com have given me the opportunity to review this state-of-the-art condenser dryer from Samsung. It's model number DV90H8000HW. It's an A++ rated energy dryer, and it also uses heat pump technology and sensor drying to provide the best results without any huge running costs. It's got a 2-year warranty, which is very generous, and it also comes with this user manual, which is very user friendly, simply sets out information on basic drying, using the features, and how to do the various small maintenance tasks that are needed. First thing to notice about the dryer is the huge door. You can't really miss that. It opens right back, leading to a stainless steel drum. You just put your fingers in the finger grips here and pull, and there's the large drum. This actually takes a couple of good sized duvet covers, some sheets and some pillowcases. It also has a handy light that pops on when you open the thing. I haven't actually put the power on yet, but you'll see that when we do. There's a filter that sits just inside the door here. This actually collects fluff, etc., and it's easily removed and maintained just by lifting out like that and popping back in. That's very simple. Again, the door is just closed by pushing it, gives a nice thud when it does that. As it's a condenser dryer, it does produce vapour and it has to keep that somewhere. So the water tank is situated here on the top left hand side of the machine. It's easy to pull out and empty. It just comes straight out. It's quite generous, as you can see. I'll pop that back in there. It has a handy water level on there, so you can see when it's getting quite full, but it also has an audio sound that chips in, so you won't be caught unaware that it's full up. So that's quite useful as well. Down on the bottom left hand side of the machine is a heat exchanger. I'll just do this with my toe. You just literally press on there and that drops down, and the heat exchanger comes out for some routine maintenance, and it's all set out clearly in the user manual. There's a white clean top on the top part of the dryer, which is quite useful. It also has some adjustable stabiliser feet to ensure that the dryer is actually evenly balanced, which is important for best performance and balance of the loads. The dryer itself has quite a good control panel here, along with a big dial and some pre-programmed settings. I'm going to turn it on so you can actually see the LED display. As you can hear, it chimes when you turn it on. The display panel lights up, and it runs through a couple of little quick checks before it does anything else. When it's running, it displays the remaining drying time, the cycle info, and any error message. Now, with your pre-programmed settings, you've got two sides to this dial. You've got the cotton side here, and that has all these preset programs for you. The default when you turn the machine on is cupboard dry cotton. You can see the light there against that setting. The right side of the dial is for the synthetics, and you've got again some preset standard dries there. You also have the ability to select some dry things yourself. So you really actually get the opportunity to make this dryer work to suit your needs. So you've got the auto programs, but you can also choose to have a 60-minute quick dry, which is here. You can go for a 30-minute warm air dry, and then you can have a cool air option, which refreshes fabric without using any heat at all. And if you want to be fully in charge, you can also select time dry, and then you can just press the time button to go up in 30-minute increments up to 120 minutes. You can see their various drying cycles, and these include the ones you'd like to use, like wool, ultra delicate, outdoor and sportswear. If you've got a mixed load setting, they've even got a button for that. and there's an alarm that will let you know when your mix load has reached the damp drying time. You can then press on the lamp, which you can see there lights up the drum. I'll open the door again so you can get a good look. The light does go off on its own if you leave it, so I think it's a few seconds and it will switch off. But it's very useful if you're trying to find those odd dark socks that are left in the dryer after use. Let's just shut the door again. You've got a start button over here, but it's also got a useful pause on there as well. It's similar to what you get on the video recorder or DVD player, so that should be familiar for you. You have a wrinkle prevent function, which does what it says. You've got dry level, so if you want to add a bit more, take a bit off of a preset program, you can actually do that as well. You've got, if this noise drives you crazy, you can turn the sound easily on and off there. There's a child lock that's easily popped on here, and you've also got the opportunity to delay start your dryer if you want to do that for, say, economy electricity or something. You can do that by up to 19 hours. There's also, I haven't tried this yet, a smart check function that you can use with Samsung and iPhones to actually tie up your phone with the dryer. So I'm just going to turn this on so you can get an idea of what the sound is like. I'm going to put it on quick dry here on the synthetics. You can see it comes up and says that's the time, the smart check. I have my dryer in the utility room, so it's really not that noisy for me. I think it's about coming in about 65 decibels. And pause just pauses the dryer there. Sometimes when the dryer starts up, it rotates for a little bit and then stops and then starts again to balance the load, but that's quite normal. So I've only tried this dryer now for a short period, but I've had really good results with it. I've covered the main features on this review, but there are lots more to choose from. The only thing I found when I was playing with it that I thought was missing was a sort of cancel or reset button. But all I did there when I had it on the normal program was literally turn it back here and then over to the one you wanted, or you can turn it on and off again. But it seems to be quite happy moving around to another program after you've selected one. There also came with this dryer a useful basket which goes inside the drum and sits on the front of the rack on the door here. So you pop it in, popping those two little prongs at the end just in there, and that just holds it proud. And you put your soft toys, trainers or jumpers, knitwear on there so it doesn't get tumbled around and can sit there but still get dried. Details are in the operating instructions tips book. So flat out, the rack comes with some models, not all of them. Okay, so also if you've got a Samsung washer and you're a bit short on space, you can also obtain a stacking kit. So this stacking kit goes on top of your washer and the dryer goes on top of that. So that's all quite useful. Also, they do offer the facility, they do supply you with a few little hoses. So if you want the drying water to go straight into your drainage system, if you've got that set up in such a way that you can do that, you'll have the option to use the hoses provided. You just do a little tweak on the back and you can plumb your water to go straight into the drain rather than into the receptacle. So all in all, I'm very pleased with the performance of this machine, and I'm sure I'm going to get more and more out of it the more I use it and the more I become familiar with the features. So a big thanks to AO.com for giving me the opportunity to try out and review this fab dryer. I'm certainly going to enjoy using it. Thank you.